Xbox Game Showcase was today, and it was a pretty good showcase. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the games that I'm most interested in. These are the games I think were the best at the showcase. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the rest of my content. And if you like the rest of my content, like I said earlier, please subscribe. If you don't, leave a comment. That's the why. Keep it constructive though. Don't be too hurtful. I have feelings. So let's dive right in. So the first game we're going to talk about is going to be Persona 6. Persona 6 is a game a lot of people thought we would never get, or it would be a while before we got it. So it got teased today. We didn't really see much of gameplay or anything. This was just an announcement trailer. Persona 6, that is a hell of a game to have in your showcase, because a lot of people really wanted Persona 6. A lot of people thought we would never get it. A lot of people said like, oh, it's just a pipe dream. Like, oh, we're just to get the Persona 4 remake trailer, and that's about it. And then Persona 6 got announced. And then everyone was like, holy shit. So Persona fans, y'all are eating well. Sega fans, y'all are eating well as well. Because you guys are getting Persona 4, Persona 6, and Crazy Taxi, which we will talk about later. Yeah, so like, look, Devil May Cry fans, I know you want Devil May Cry 6. I want Devil May Cry 6. But we have to hold out hope. We can't lose faith. Because Persona fans didn't lose faith. You gotta be like them. We gotta learn from them. Learn their ways. Have hope. Our time will come. Our time will come. But going back to Persona, I'm not a big turn-based guy. I might have to make an exception for Persona. I mean, it's also crazy. Like, Persona is so goated. I haven't really even played much of it, but yet in all my YouTube shorts, all my TikToks, and my YouTube videos, there is a Persona OST playing in the background. Am I a LARPer? Maybe. But it's not my fault that Atlas makes good music. Bro, like, Color Your Night? Persona 3? Like, that's goated. Sorry, that's just, like, the OST people, like, they are cooking when they only listen to Persona music. Like, I'm sorry. Like, they... they're right on that one. Persona music just slaps sometimes, you know? If Persona 6 is anything like Metaphor ReFantazio, where it kind of mixes real time with turn based, I think that would make me stick longer, because I didn't really. But that's the thing, though, with Metaphor ReFantazio, I didn't stick much with that either. Even though, like, I was really excited to play. Like, I did really like the demo, and yet with the full game, I just didn't play it for some fucking reason. I don't know. It's just the turn-based games, man. I just lose. But Metaphor ReFantazio was fun though. I have to go back and pick that up. But also, I have to play Persona 4. I did play like the first hour of it before I streamed it. I was gonna turn that into a video, but I just got too lazy and I didn't. But with Persona 4 Revival, this would be a good chance they get back into Persona. So then when Persona 6 comes, I'm already, acclimated with the Persona franchise. But yeah, Persona 4 and Persona 6. So the next game we're going to talk about is Clockwork Revolution, the long anticipated game from inXile. What Clockwork Revolution is, it says, in the chaos, Morgan discovers the chronometer after being hurled into the past by Prentice, your companion, throughout your adventure, and is forced into a desperate fight to survive, rewrite history, and shape a better future. From the grit of the Tangle to the spectacle of Avalon's underbelly, burlesque calls, and back alley gunfights, this is a world where every decision echoes forward and time itself is a weapon. But what's great about this one, about Clockwork Revolution, is that it is going to be an Xbox console exclusive, meaning you have to have an Xbox to play it. It's not going to be in the Xbox ecosystem or Xbox and PC. And it might be, but it says Xbox console, so I'm taking it for, you know, word for word. You have to have a console to play the game. That is in line with Asha's strategy, where she said that she wants Xbox to be the #1 gaming and entertainment platform by 2030. So, what better way to do that than to give a reason for players to come to the Xbox brand? That's what I was begging Phil Spencer to do. Like, give people a reason to come to Xbox, right? Like, because it felt like Phil Spencer wanted that as well, but he just went a different way about it. Like, he said that he wants Xbox to be like the biggest thing, and yet he was just giving all our games to PlayStation. It's like, okay, well, PlayStation already has the lead on us. So if we just give them their games, they have no reason to come to the Xbox brand. Right? But obviously he was looking at it for, you know, just more money. And that makes sense. But look, same thing. Asha and Phil wanted the same thing, but just they're going two different ways about it. I think Asha's way makes more sense. So yeah, back to Clockwork. I mean, look, Xbox has been killing with the RPGs, in my opinion. Outer Worlds 2, I have to finish that. I liked Avowed. I know a lot of people didn't like Avowed, but I liked Avowed. And now we have Clockwork. Like, this is, like, Xbox is cooking. Like, in 2027, the Xbox is looking to have a pretty solid year. So very excited for Clockwork. We know that it's coming in 2027. That is, people have been begging to know when we were going to get it. Some people thought we were never going to get it. And now we finally know it's coming in 2027 as an Xbox console exclusive. Next game, State of Decay 3. Yes, I loved State of Decay 2. It was it was a fun time. You know, you and the bros just fighting off the dead. But there was one problem I had with it, in that it wasn't a shared world. However, with State of Decay 3, that all changes. So here it says, Undead Labs revealed the first gameplay trailer for State of Decay 3, the next evolution of the acclaimed open-world survival franchise coming in 2027. In a harsh and unpredictable zombie apocalypse, community is survivable. Players will build settlements, keep a community of survivors alike, and fight back against a dynamic and encroaching zombie threat as they reclaim a world overrun by blood plague. State of Decay 3 features solo play or shared world co-op up to 4 players pitted against the evolved zombie threats in an open world sandbox survival fantasy. Wishlist now and sign up for upcoming playtests at stateofdecay.com. Yes, that is what I had. That is the #1 thing that I wanted in State of Decay. I wanted a shared world, because when you was playing, you know, with your friend and they were the host, they made all of the decisions. So you had to sit there and wait for them to come back to base after scavenging all the way across the map to come back and make a decision and all that jazz. But now, no longer have to do that. And with State of Decay 3, I know it's going to get content for a good bit, because they are still giving State of Decay 2 content. State of Decay 2 came out May 22nd, 2018. So almost 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago, and it is still getting routine updates and routine content. So State of Decay 3 will get content for years upon years. Love that from Undead Labs. And so the next one is Fable. So in the trailer at the showcase, it introduced Isabel. She is the main villain, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it said here. Yeah, she is, because she's yeah. So yeah, it says that Isabel is the main villain for Fable. I don't know jack about Fable. I think the last one came out on it was back in the 360, and I wasn't paying attention to RPGs at that time. I was only playing multiplayer games. I was a ball and gun gamer at that point, but I was what, 12? What 12-year-old isn't a ball and gun gamer kid? Okay. But yeah, so we learned more about Fable. We also saw the return of the legendary Jack of Blades, who's one of the most iconic characters. I didn't know that. I mean, I was watching the showcase, but when they were showing Fable, I was at IHOP, so I had to, watch it on. I couldn't really hear what was happening. So Fable comes out February 23rd, 2027. We obviously know it was going to come out later this year, but because of the boogeyman, aka GTA 6, it got pushed back. So obviously, but it comes out February 23rd, 2027. Can't wait. It's another RPG that Xbox is making. Like I mentioned earlier, Xbox is doing a lot with RPGs. Avowed, Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds, Clockwork, and Fable. Like, and last but not least, the game that started off the showcase, Gears of War E-Day, which is dropping October 6th, 2026. This is a prequel that's going to show the events of E-Day, where everything started. I'm not a big Gears of War guy. I've played the original trilogy, but last time I played Gears of War 3 was... I couldn't even tell you. God, it had to be like 2017, 2018. Like, it was... couldn't say the last time I played Gears of War. But I think now is right now the best time to get back into it, right? Because we're getting the prequel. But what's most important about this is, alongside Clockwork Revolution, this is an Xbox console exclusive now. Even though the PS5 version was made and was ready to go, but Xbox said that, hey, we're not gonna do that. Look, I like it. Look, if you're going to make a decision like this, do it. If you want to say we're going to be the number one gaming platform and entertainment platform, do it. Do what you think you have to do, and don't pull no punches. That's what I like about Asha. She says we're gonna do something, and she does it. She doesn't flip flop. So yeah, we're getting Gears of War E-Day, Xbox console exclusive, coming out October 6th. It's going to be our flagship title. Which used to be Halo, but so that's all the games that I thought were the most important, the most interesting, and the best games from the showcase. But obviously, there's a lot of games, a lot of expansions that got announced that obviously I didn't mention here. Like, we're getting a new Spyro game. We are getting Metro 2039. Sorry. Minecraft Dungeons 2. Castlevania Belmont's Curse. That actually looked like a pretty fun game. Join Us, Valor Mortis, which I think is a first-person Souls game. It is. It is a first-person Souls-like. I hate Souls-likes. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not gonna play it. But first-person, I think that's new though, right? Hey, more power to them. Wulong 2. I hate Wulong. And look, call it a skill issue, but at no point should your dodge and block button be the same fucking button. Okay? You can call it a skill issue, call it whatever, but look, in Wulong Fallen Dynasty, the fact that your block and your dodge button were the same button, that no. This was a good showcase all around. A lot of great games, but the games that I talked about, I think, are the most important ones. Um, yeah, and so, but games that I wish got were talked about at this showcase. I wish we got more about Blade and OD, man. Especially OD. Like OD, that's a Kojima game in collaboration with Jordan Peele. Like two people who have like dedicated fan bases, especially Kojima. Man, people will ride or die for Kojima. So if they made, so if Xbox made OD and Blade console exclusives, I think that would strengthen their plan for what they want to do by 2030, which is, you know, obviously make Xbox the number one entertainment and gaming platform. Especially OD, because like I said earlier, like people will ride or die for Kojima. I mean, if I talk shit about Kojima right now, if I go on Twitter and I say Death Stranding is 2 packs of hot ass, my address will get leaked, my social security number will get leaked, I get DDoSed. Like, it's just people love Kojima, and for good reason. I mean, look what he did with Death Stranding, 1 and 2, and the Metal Gear franchise. Like, he's one of one when it comes to this directing shit. Like he's up there. Same thing with Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele's like that when it comes to this directing shit. So the fact that they're both collaborating, dog. So I wish we got more about that. And then Blade, I mean, Xbox has been needing its superhero like franchise. Because PlayStation already has Spider-Man and Wolverine. So, look, that is one thing Xbox needed, and they have that. So I wish we got more about it. I wish we learned more about it, but I think in due time we will learn. Because if you make that a console exclusive, I mean, look, Blade has one of the most cult followings out of any superhero. Like, people love Blade, especially the brothers. We love Blade. So it'd have been really cool if we got to see more of Blade, but I think in due time we'll see. We'll see more about it. But that's everything that I'm gonna talk about today. Let me know what you think about the Xbox showcase. Did you like it? Because I think objectively speaking, now I am an Xbox fan, but objectively speaking, I do think it was better than the State of Play. Sorry, but look. Don't hate me. But anyways, let me know what you think about the showcase. Let me know what you wanted to be announced or revealed at the showcase. You want a DMC 6? I know. You want a Destiny 3 as well? I know. In due time, we'll get those games. Anyways, that's all I got. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. She got a body, ayy, and she been calling me daddy lately. Want me to put her in Cartiers, and the bitch deserve it. Put in work for the money, she earn it. Give me top every night, lip service. Never gotta block these hoes, she worth it. I'm out in Abu Dhabi with a bad